Hey, third grade, it's Mrs. Cheggs here. It is Thursday, and we're going to focus on making change with word problems for today. We're going to practice two strategies, counting on with coins and bills, and also subtracting. But first, it is National Dance Like a Chicken Day, so go ahead and get your best chicken dance on. Do your happy dance. Today's game plan, we're going to review some definitions first. Learn those two strategies to solve the problems, do lots of practice, and then wrap up what we did today. So let's first review some definitions. Change is the amount of money that you receive back when you make a purchase. And to make change, you can either subtract the price of the purchase from the amount of money or use the counting up strategy. So let's first review how to subtract. Let's pretend that Miss Dudek bought a bag of snack-size Reese's peanut butter cups, her favorite, for $2.69. She gave the clerk a $5 bill. How much change should she receive? Remember, to make change, we have to subtract the price of the purchase from the amount of money. And that means that the bigger number always goes on top. Remember, $5 bill is written as $5 decimal. 0, 0. So how do you make change? Mrs. Cheggs bought a peanut butter chocolate egg for 42 cents. She gave the clerk $1. How much change should she receive? Again, we have the bigger number up top, and we have minus 42 cents from it. Notice I have $0.42. So I got the answer of $1.42. Is this answer correct? Does it make sense? If it's not correct, what mistake was made? Go ahead and record your answer. Well, it wasn't correct. And the reason was we didn't subtract correctly to find the change. We didn't ask ourselves, is the bottom number bigger? If it is, then you need to borrow or regroup. So first, subtract from the ones. After you borrow, of course, subtract the tens, subtract the hundreds, and don't forget the dollar sign. Even though we don't have dollars, we still need a dollar sign, 0, and then that decimal. So if your decimals are all lined up, then you should be able to subtract correctly. You can always check your work by adding your answer, 58 cents, plus the amount of the original chocolate egg for 42 cents, and that should add up to a total of $1. All right, let's review the counting up strategy. So we're going to use coins to count up to make change. Again, we're going to write the amount under each coin as we count up and count the amount of change in coins to write the total on the line. So if I started with 81 cents, I bought something for 81 cents, and I want to count up to $1, which is what I gave the clerk. I'm going to start at 81 cents, add a penny to get 82 cents, add another penny to get 83 cents, another penny for 84 cents, and a fourth penny to get a total of 85 cents. Once I get to 85 cents, I can easily add a nickel to get to 90 cents. And then, of course, I just need to add a dime to get to $1. If I add up all those coins, the dime, the nickel, and the 4 pennies together, I will have 19 cents change. So although this does take a little bit more time, you know exactly what coins you will get when you subtract, when you count up using this strategy. So let's practice that same problem. Again, I bought that chocolate egg for 42 cents, and I gave the clerk $1. So I'm counting from 42 cents all the way up to $1. So I'm going to start with a penny. That'll bring me to 43 cents. Another penny, 44 cents. A third penny, 45 cents. What coin would I add next? What would make the most sense? A nickel. Adding a nickel onto 45 cents brings me to a total of 50 cents. And what would make the most sense from 50 cents? Well, although a lot of people want to say a 50-cent piece, not a lot of people have a $50 hanging around in their pocket. So most likely you would add a quarter. So 50 cents plus a quarter gives me 75 cents. Add another quarter, and then we get our $1. So again, if we add up those 3 pennies, the nickel and the 2 quarters, 25. 5, penny, 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 3 ones, get a total of 58 cents. And that would be the change that we get back. Same answer that we got when we subtracted, different strategy. Okay, so let's practice again. Let me hit my mouse. How do you make change? Mr. Cheggs bought a card for Mother's Day for $1.73. He gave the clerk $2.50. How much change should he receive? Again, we're going to put the bigger number up top, $2.50. We're going to subtract how much the card was, $1.73. I got the answer $1.23. Is this answer correct? If it's not correct, what mistake was made? Well, $1.23 is not correct. Kinda makes sense, but it's not correct. So go ahead and subtract to find the actual answer. Remember, if the bottom number is bigger, like that 3 is bigger than the 0, then you need to borrow or regroup. Okay, it's practice time. Get some paper and a pencil out. It's your turn to do all the work. Here we go. Number 1. Pack of pencils you're purchasing rang up as $1.32. You gave the cashier $2. How much change should you receive? Remember that $2 needs to be written as $2.0000. You can use one of two strategies. You can subtract to find your change. Ask yourself if the bottom number is bigger. Or you can count up to find your change. Either or, but go ahead and solve it. If you got the answer 68 cents, you are correct. Again, you could have subtracted or counted up. Either way, 68 cents is the correct answer. Okay, moving on to problem number 2. Veronica bought a pair of shoes for $18.35. She handed the cashier a $20 bill. What coins and bills will she most likely receive for change? This question's a little different. It's not just asking you for the change, but what will be the actual money that she gets back from the cashier? Again, if you subtract to find your change, you then have to think of the bills and coins that would match your answer. Or you can choose to count up to find your change and just name the bills and coins that you used. Okay, practice number 3. Camden is selling candy bars for $1.25 each to raise money for a school fundraiser. If you buy one and pay him with a $5 bill, what bills and coins should he give you back as change? Again, if you're going to subtract, you have to think of the bills and coins that would match your answer. If you count up to find your change, then you have to just name the bills and coins you used. All right, this is your challenge. Write your own making change word problem for your teacher to solve. You must include an item or items that someone is buying, the cost of the item or items, and the amount the customer is giving to the clerk so that we can do the math. All right, to wrap it up, to make change, you can subtract the price of the purchase from the amount of money, or you can use the counting up strategy. Today we reviewed the definition of change, which is the amount of money you receive back when you make a purchase. And we practiced calculating change in bills and coins for word problems. That's all for me for today, so go ahead and try to challenge your teacher with that problem. Have a good one.